I should try something new. Like, oh, this color looks pretty, this packaging. And then I use it a couple times, and then I'm back to the
same one.
Yep.
You know, if you're one to go in your closet and say, I have nothing to wear, we know
With
your
a
husbands
closet
know
full.
that's not true.
Me outlining my lips and putting a little bit of something on, like, I don't know why, but it makes me feel confident. Like, okay, I'm put together, I got this. Like, I don't know what it is.
You're listening to Not Just Lashes. Here are your hosts, Shannique and Dixie.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
You know, hanging in there day by day.
Day by day, people. So,
Welcome.
welcome everyone.
This is Not Just Lashes. I'm Dixie.
And I'm Shannique.
And today we're going to talk about, Shannique brought up this topic, and I think it's really relatable right now as we see prices going higher and all the great stuff going on. Like World War II and when prices went up then, and how rationing and still taking care of yourself and your beauty routine and not looking how you're feeling.
Never. We never want to do that. We went through that during COVID, and damn it, we're not going to do it again.
Nope.
No way.
So Shannique, what were some of the secrets or what were they doing back in World War II?
Well, they would do like a lot of DIY makeup. And I know we dipped in it, you know, to experiment with like tints, not tits, tints.
Experimented with those back in college. I'm just kidding.
Remember the nip lip, the lipstick?
Oh yeah,
that
no,
matches?
I actually loved that.
Actually, we did.
It's still my favorite color.
Explain.
Okay,
Sorry, I know
so-
we're going off topic, but you guys.
But this is great.
Yes.
Because it's also a fun fact.
It
so
is.
we were at Indie Beauty, and we had a booth there, and it was really great. We were able to try all the products. We were like the booth to like play with products that were coming out and show how they looked on people or what they could use them with. And one of the booths was called Nip Lips.
Yes.
They're called something different now.
Yeah, I can't remember the name.
I had to do so much research during COVID, and I'm not really sure if the product consistency is the same or the same concept. I think it's just like a makeup line now. But
It just might be, yeah.
they had an app, and you would take a picture of your nipple, and the color of your nipple can tell you the perfect shade of lipstick for you and your skin tone. And it's so true. And so what you would do is you would take the picture, and it would analyze, and it would give you 3 colors, like one for like daily wear, the other one for going out, and then like just like another different kind of color. But they all, like, when I put it on, I was like, this is the perfect color. Like, so it's a really interesting concept, and it's been proven throughout history that that's correlated. So yeah, it's my favorite lipstick that but
speaking of nipples, that's
yeah. So we did have
we did. That was amazing. And that was like your favorite color ever.
It's still my favorite color. I have it. And you know, makeup expires. So it's a little dry and everything, but sometimes I'll just kind of whip it up.
Savor it.
Yeah, because it's really pretty. And I've taken it to Sephora and like looked, and I found similar, but like
nothing
that shade,
close to it.
Yeah.
Oh man, we got to do some research and possibly see what they're up to now. So
I know, but then that happened right before COVID.
Yeah.
We did Indie Beauty, and we were so excited. We were gonna have an event with them with Nip Lips. We were gonna have an event at our spa. We were gonna have them pop up, and everybody could go in a booth and like try, like
everybody take off their bra, show their nipples.
We put it. But yeah, no, we were so excited. And then that's when kind of the COVID stuff was starting to be talked about, and we had the event planned, and we were going back and forth, like, should we still have the event? Then the rule of like no more 6 like people gatherings, and so just kind of
faded.
Yeah. But
fun fact.
If you're looking for your next shade, maybe go look in the mirror.
Go look in the mirror.
Compare.
Just don't go to your Sephora and be like, hey, can you look at these? And, you know, showcase
we're not,
your boobies. But anyways, going back.
Yes.
They would do DIY, like taking rose petals and creating a little cheek, a little lip, and they would actually kind of get all their friends together, right? And then have this circle, right, of sharing ideas, like how to save money, how to make your own makeup to have the costs go down, clothing. Yes, the sewing groups. So this little sewing groups, they would take all their old clothes and revamp them. And I thought, wow, that's a good idea, especially for right now. I mean, we could all, use a little vampy or a bedazzle, something, and just recycle everything that we have, because I mean, if you're one to go in your closet and say, I have nothing to wear, we know
With
your
a closet
husbands
full.
know that's not true.
It's not that we don't have anything to wear, but like you want something new. You want something fun and different. Like for me, I get sick of like, oh, I've worn that so many times. Like I'm very big. Like I go through my closet all the time and then I hand it out to my friends and like go through. And like I always tell them, these aren't hand-me-downs. Like these are still in great condition. They're still super cute. I've worn it a lot and I want something new and different. Like but not that it's not any good. It's still trending. It's still like cute, but now it goes to a new home and people use it. So that's what brings me to like, how can we modernize the sewing circle?
Yeah.
And I've been really into Depop lately because I want new clothes.
Yeah.
And you can find tags, like still having the price tag on it and everything like that, like never been worn. So I've been selling my clothes, and then with that money, I'll go and search on Depop for a new outfit. And it's great. And I feel good about it. I don't feel like I'm wasting money. I don't feel like I'm throwing away money, and I still get a new outfit. And it's kind of fun too, because I found a lot of stuff that's normally like $200 or something like that, and I'm getting it for like $50. And I'm like,
yeah.
Now I don't even want to shop retail.
No, I mean, if you really think about it, when you have to go somewhere and let's say you're going to a wedding and you want like a fabulous wedding dress, right? Well, not a wedding dress, but like, I don't know, a gown, right?
Yeah.
You're only going to use it one time, especially if you go to a lot of weddings. It's just either
You don't want to repeat.
Yeah, you don't want to repeat. And I get it. Like every photo, you want to look different. You want to look good. And every season changes. But I think that's a fabulous way to kind of minimize, just going out of your way and spending so much money knowing that you're not going to wear this again.
Yeah.
And
it feels good too. You're recycling the planet. It's all good. Like Depop does this thing like where you'll log into the app and it'll be like, you saved this much water or this. I'm like, go
You're
me.
like, oh my God, I'm doing so much for the environment.
But so something else you can do too, if you're maybe not feel comfortable on an app and it is work. You have to like send it if you're wanting to make money off of it, print out the label, package it, drop it off at UPS and all that kind of stuff. Another option is throw a party with your friends and everybody brings bags of clothes and you shop that way. Like you go through each other's wardrobes and you just swap. Like they're not using it, you're not using it. Might as well give it to someone who's going to use it.
Exactly.
And I always think it's fun too. I always say like, you're keeping it in the family. If you really miss that sweater, you can always ask for it back and be like, like, can I borrow it for just this night? Or, like, why not use that? Like your friends probably have similar style to you. Let's go back to the day of like,
I know,
trading each other's closets.
Exactly. I think it's a great idea. And as far as like minimizing things, I mean, just think of everything from head to toe, right? So you want to, even with makeup back then, they just wanted to focus on the eyes and the lips. And we know why the lips, because there was only one red color, Revlon, and it did symbolize what I feel like a lot of young people are using it for right now. It's kind of like a rebellion. You can't tell me what to do, situation. So,
like, how do you feel if you put on like a dark lip color or a red or something? Like, what, like, when you go to your makeup drawer, like, what are you thinking when you go and you're like, I'm going to do red today? Like, what's your mindset?
My mindset is to take away from, let's say, like my skin is so like gross, or I feel tired, I have bags under my eyes, and I feel like the focus would be her lips.
Yeah,
right?
you're
They're
like,
not
I'm
going to
gonna
look at
distract
that
you.
zit. They're not going to look at my bags. Their eyes just go directly towards lips. So I use it to take the focus off of something else and redirect it. That's how even with like eyeliner, when I didn't have my eyelashes on, I was like, I'm just going to wing it out and try to play with makeup because I'm missing my eyelashes. So I want to redirect, all this going on. But yeah, I feel and it does make you feel bold,
Yeah.
powerful. Mm-hmm. You kind of stand out, make a statement.
Yeah. Whenever.
How do you feel?
I feel it adds confidence, I think. Like, you have to have the right lip color. Cause like I used to just like buy a red or something and like it didn't match me.
Yes.
So like I was honestly uncomfortable wearing it. But if you have like a lip color that's like powerful in the sense of you feel good in it, like
And it's
every
the right
time we
tone.
record the podcast, every time, like you can't even, like it probably looks like normal lip color, but
It's true.
me outlining my lips and putting a little bit of something on, like I don't know why, but it makes me feel confident. Like, okay, I'm put together. I got this. Like, I don't know what it is, but
Well, when I look at Kelly at the salon, and she always has her lips done, and I don't mean like injections, but I mean like she uses the liner and the lipstick. And today I walked in the salon feeling like Kelly. I was like, if Kelly was here, she would be so proud of me that I used like the lip liner and the gloss, and I felt very proud of myself. I'm like, oh. Yeah, and I did feel a little confident until a client canceled. Just kidding.
that's not on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I recently have been using the peel, like you put the color on
How is that?
and then you peel it off. Well, one, you look ridiculous for a few minutes. Like,
what color is it when you
it's
paint
like
it
a
on?
red. But
Oh, okay, it's
when
not
I take
purple.
it off, well, it's like a dark, I guess it is kind of purple, like a blackberry. Yeah.
I've seen
that's
that.
the color. Yeah. But it turns out like a light, like red, pink, like as if like you always tell me like it's so cute. Like it looks like you were sucking on a lollipop or a popsicle.
I love that look.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just like a faded like red. But when you have it on, like it's just like this giant blackberry outline. And I was having quite a moment, and I'm on my bathroom floor, like trying to get ready for this concert. I'm like, okay, I got this. Like I need to get out of this mood. I was having like a depressing day. And then eventually I just was breaking down in the bathroom while I was doing my makeup, trying to like prep myself up. My boyfriend comes in. I probably look so ridiculous. I had the dark like liner around, and I'm like on the floor of the bathroom crying. Like I'm just like, I'm so sad. Like I just don't know if I can do, like I'm trying. Like
Oh my God, I love it.
but I really like that stuff because
How long does it last?
the whole night.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have like a stain for a really long time. I really like it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you put a gloss over it?
Sometimes I normally need to put like I use like the barrier balm from Glow.
Yes.
Still have it forever. I just put that on because my lips
Beautiful.
are naturally more on the chap side anyway. So you put that on and it's like perfect. But yeah, you do look a little ridiculous for a second, but I do like that it lasts and then it's not as intense as when you first put it on.
Yeah, I like the look, what it looks like when you first put it on.
Yeah.
It's a little bit scary, and
Yeah.
it's a good shock value.
Yeah.
And then you're like, just kidding.
Yeah.
But also back in the day during World War II, they had the rationing cards.
Oh, uh-huh.
The rationing cards, and the rationing cards were distributed to each woman who would go to the makeup counter and buy, 3 red lipsticks, right? Because there was a shortage on products and makeup, and things were quite expensive. So they would limit women to like only buying one at a time.
Oh, kind of like the toilet paper
Yeah.
of COVID. Remember you were like allowed to buy like 2 rolls or something?
That's right. That's right. Yes. So it was called, the rationing card. So even with clothes, with a lot of stuff. I mean, we did go through this during COVID, but we didn't have a card that says, I only bought 1 lipstick. Yeah, I was only allowed to buy 1 eyeliner. But
Interesting.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
So were they having to save that product?
Savor
until
it.
until like the very end.
So that way, they had to.
Yeah,
they had to
every
make
last drop.
every last drop. They had to make makeup last, food last, their clothes lasting. It was just very. You had to live a minimal life, right? What do you call it? A minimalist.
Yeah, minimalist.
Life, because right, you don't want to overdo it and indulge in, red lipstick all over the place.
Well, something we can do too, like in the
trade.
modern day, trade. If you want to like condense, like a lot of the time you could do the same for your cheek and your lip. Like get a 2-for-1,
Yeah.
That's very helpful if you're trying to ration how much makeup you're using or buying. Like make sure you're having just your basic and boom, boom. I've even used it as eyeshadow once.
Yeah. No, I think it works great. And 2, for everybody who goes shopping online, if you could go in the store and see if, those colors are really going to fit you, I would go in instead of spending the money and buying like 10 lipsticks or something, and you only like 1, and then you got to ship the others back. It's like, well, if there's a Sephora, just walk in and try them out. Because if you do want a red, there's undertones that you have to think about. Like I can't use something so orange because it'll just turn my skin even more orange.
Yeah.
I have to have a little bit of blue in it. So it's the undertones that you don't like. It's not the red color.
Yeah, and you never know until you try either. Like so many times I'll be on Sephora and like you see the picture of the color, but that's not 1, like you said, how it might look on you, or 2, really what it truly looks like in person. And I think it helps money saving wise to physically go to stores again, in the sense of, I know a lot of people, I love returning stuff. I am very about it. But a lot of people, they'll like buy clothes or something and like they never return it.
Yeah.
And that adds up. That's why I've always been like, I'm getting rid of this. I'm like, I can't live with myself. If I don't use it, I need to lose it. But
yes, I think that's a really great saying right now. If I don't use it, just lose it. If everybody needs to save money right now, I think that's a great, we all have to think about things like that. Do I really need this right now?
Yeah.
Is this going to change my feeling or my life? Maybe not. But
like how many of these colored lip glosses do I need when I only use this same one all the time?
Oh, I know.
But I always buy something different because I'm like, I should try something new. Like, oh, this color looks pretty, this packaging. And then I use it a couple times and then I'm back to the
same one.
Yep.
I know. I do the same thing too. It's insane. Or I buy the same color with a different brand.
I do the same thing
I do that too.
Well, because you're like, I know this color looks good on me. And like, you're hoping that the formula might be different or it might last longer or whatever.
It's so true.
But I think reminding ourselves to use up our products. That's what I've been doing recently. Like, because so many times I'll be getting low on my moisturizer. And then I'm already buying a new moisturizer. And then when I'm buying a new moisturizer, I'm like, oh, I could use this serum too. I could use it. And then I'm like, I have all these things on my shelf and I literally only use like 2 of them.
And then when you need it, the ones that are in your shelf or in your, bathroom cabinet, you look at the date and you're like, this was from 2020. I love this one. And you get so sad over it and you throw it away and you're like, bye, my friend.
Yeah.
It's heartbreaking. I had to throw a lot of products, like, sorry, Epicurean, but like they expired. Yeah. During COVID, and I didn't get a chance to use them. I wasn't going anywhere. Yeah. And
when there's such like natural good products, like they have a shelf life. If they are supposed to last for 10 years, then you probably don't want to put that on your face. Have you ever seen the show Extreme Cheapskates?
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
It is the craziest show. Like they're on a whole nother level of extreme. So I would suggest, like, there's things that I've picked up on from the show where I'm like, that's actually kind of smart. I mean, I wouldn't go to like such extreme.
Right.
Like on the episode I was watching, her boyfriend was like, I want to have a football watching party. And she's so like cheap. So she was like, okay, you have to turn off the TV every time there's a commercial. They had to use a little candle to go to the bathroom. Like they'd have to like pass the candle and like go to the bathroom with the little candle. So silly.
Oh my God.
But she would do these things where like she baked I think it was a lasagna, but she baked it in the dishwasher.
Stop. I saw that. Yeah.
So like the company's over and she like
Yes.
pulls it out of the dishwasher.
I don't know.
So that's why it's extreme. But there are things we can do, like just being conscious of it and like ways of like working around it. Like let's say moisturizer or something like that. Like I know when it's at the end, it's hard to like even get anything out of it or whatnot. But one of my clients actually told me about it. Like she said to cut open the top of it if you can.
Yes.
Like if it's from a squeeze bottle. So you can get that product out that way and get every last drop. And two, what you can do, look at the ingredients on the back. A lot of them are very either like water-based or oil-based. Adding a little extra like avocado oil, olive oil that you have already in the house just to get more of that consistency to last you, that's something you can do, and it's not that extreme where you're like, ugh. Like I saw someone use like whatever were they using for toilet paper? It was just
Oh my God.
Go watch the show. It's very entertaining.
Baby wipes.
No, it was like they would reuse like
Oh God. No.
magazine or like
Ouch.
yeah, they were people will stretch that dollar. It's very entertaining.
That's insane.
But yeah, just take what they're doing and like not as extreme, but there's little things you can do to just get your products to last longer and not be as wasteful.
No, I mean, and look in your kitchen. You know, back in the day, they would use natural stuff, right? Like olive oil for the skin because, you know, maybe they didn't have the money to buy a cold cream.
Yeah.
You know, so olive oil, they would just look to nature to save money. I mean, we've done that we made chapsticks and we've, you know, dipped into a bunch of little natural things that we just played around with. And, you know, they do work. When you want to look good, you will go to the lengths to
Find a way.
I remember when I was like, I don't know, maybe I was like 10 and my girlfriend was allowed to wear lipstick or blush, and I would hang out with her and I would go in her bedroom and I would pinch my cheeks so I could be just as blushy as her.
Cute.
And it worked. I looked cute too. And I don't know. There you go. Pinch your cheeks, slap them a little bit before you go somewhere.
Yeah, look fresh.
Look fresh. Fresh and flushed.
Or what I've been doing too is concealer. Like I know you had mentioned we write things down. We do our research. But you had like mentioned about like clear skin.
Yes.
Like taking care of your skin first, because then you won't need as much to
Makeup.
cover it up or anything like that. And so like us being estheticians and everything, we're very aware of our skin. And so when my skin's doing good or I'm not on camera or anything, like most of the time I just use a concealer and you can spread that stuff out. Like I'll just do some dot and just, you know, and that's all you need. And like a concealer is little and it's cheaper than the foundation, and there you go.
So true.
And it's usually the same formula.
the
Concealer
as
versus the like it's the same thing. Like I think somebody I listened to a podcast, which one was it? I don't know. But and they were saying this skin doctor was on and she was like, I don't believe in eye cream. And she was like, why? What's different from the eye cream than your whole face? Like, you should just be applying
all over.
Yeah. Like, I have
Interesting.
a bunch of eye creams that like I was given throughout the years, or I've never like bought or sought out one. But when I have like, I'm an over pumper with my products. So like I'll put so much on and then I'll get my little eye area. And then I'm like, yeah, this might as well put it all over my face.
Yeah.
It benefits everything.
Yeah.
So
I wonder, we should do a little test of different eye products and see if it actually works.
yeah, I mean, if you look at the back of the ingredients, it's usually pretty much the same. And why wouldn't you want the same thing for under your eyes, around your whole face, right? It's still skin. It's still part of your face. And then if you have dark circles or whatnot, like, then conceal. And there you go. Yeah, I don't think you need all these. I mean, it sounds bad, but I don't think we need all these little products for each little, like, part.
Yeah.
Like, at night, I take my moisturizer and I go all over my, like, face, like, my lips. I'm
Yeah.
Why not?
One and done.
Because I lose my chapsticks and all that all the time anyway.
I buy so many.
So I might as well just put the moisturizer on there.
Yeah. I mean, getting together with a group of women, I think really does help. And I think it would be so exciting to share ideas and how to save money and recycle. And let's just, get smart about it, and get ideas. I know back in the 40s, 50s, women used to get a lot of ideas from magazines. I know a lot of people who do not pick up a magazine anymore, so it's like, okay, well, you could watch fashion trends on TikTok or Instagram and just get together with your friends and be like, I like this look. Let's recreate it. Or, Dixie might have something that I'm looking at, maybe a hat or whatever. And I just, that would look really good. Hey, do you mind?
Yeah.
Can I borrow that hat? And just get ideas like that. Or if you're really handy and you can sew, teach other women how to sew.
Yeah.
I wish that my grandmother like put me under her wing to sew.
Oh.
She would just like stay out of it. No. Like she was in her zone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was in her zone. She used to recreate, and I think it has something to do with the war. She used to make her own clothes.
That's such a cool
I know,
concept.
it's such a good. I mean, it's an amazing skill.
Yeah, I would
can't
love
do it.
to do that.
I would love
I
to.
say all the time I want to take a sewing class.
Yes.
I'm so short. All my pants, all my shirts, I need to get them tailored.
Yes.
But it's expensive, and also I'm so lazy. Like taking it to the place, having them like, and then waiting for it to come back, and then having to go pick it up. I like every year around like the holidays, I'm always like, I want a sewing machine and I want to take sewing classes.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't happen. But that would be great. Like develop a skill.
Develop a skill that just get out of your comfort zone and try new things. I think that'll be fun.
That would be.
Yeah. I took a sewing class when I was pregnant with my first one, and they taught us like how to design baby clothes, but that's the only thing I know how to do.
So if you need some baby clothes,
so if you need some baby clothes, I could do it. But other than that, like I didn't keep up with it. I was just like, oh, this is fun. And
so
it was
like
fun, exciting.
Onesies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Onesies and little like dresses that you would like tie, like kind of like a potato sack almost. So you pull the string and the baby's just like in there and the little head pops out. It's like like a little Snuggie.
Oh, cute.
But we made those. I can make you a Snuggie.
Like you can make an adult one?
Maybe.
Let's try.
It may not
Shannique,
look
here's
great.
your homework. You're going to go and you're going to make me a Snuggie.
Yes.
And I'll wear it on the...
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny.
It's like me and a little, like just my head.
Yeah. Like designed by Shannique. Yeah, I won't be selling those. No, thank you.
Yeah. But I think it's just motivating to know that it's been done before. There's ways
We
to
will
make
get through it.
Exactly.
We will get through it. And what we've said multiple million times, women won't stop. We won't stop trying to look good.
Yeah. No one wants to feel how they look or look how they feel.
Look how they feel.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
And it's so much more motivating. Like you can get up, you can do things like.
Yeah, and it feels good to like do things on your own if you can. So, you know, and I'm so proud of myself. I did that. You know,
Yeah.
or like when you made all the chapsticks, like everyone was like, "Oh my god, I love this chapstick," and we were like, "Really?" But we had people come and say, "Tell Dixie to make more." Who knew?
I'm a really good chapstick maker. Next, I'm gonna be
Selling chapstick.
Yeah.
And I'll sell mugs.
mugs and chapsticks.
Mugs and chapstick. Little inside story, but
Yes.
oh.
Yeah, we're thinking about a mug business to come. Anyway,
So, if you guys have any other ideas that you would like us to talk about, that would be fantastic.
yeah. And hang in there through
Yes.
all the craziness out there. And yeah,
We'll see you next time. You can follow us on TikTok,
YouTube,
Spotify,
Instagram, Apple.
Apple.
Ooh.
Ooh, we said it together. That means you should.
So
Subscribe.
follow, like, subscribe, Not Just Lashes podcast. And we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.